Howdy folks, hope you're doing well and staying safe. Well, I want to talk about the Ipiranga. This is the Tier 8 from the new South American line, the Pan American. They are a set of battleships coming out of Tier 8, Tier 9, Tier 10, and a specialty captain which makes these boats phenomenal. Now their shtick is their secondaries. They have the longest secondaries in the game. I think mine are 11 and change, but I think you get to the Libertad Tier 10 up to like something like 15.2 or something like that. It's unreal. And yes, they have a funny button that goes with it. The main gun's a 358, but she's also got a little specialty, which means you can only penetrate 25 mil. But she does have some specialty on it. With this boat, she does have 32 mil plating, which means you're going to need 458s. So big super ships, 16-inch shells, like from on Iowa or Missouri, are not going to penetrate this thing. So it can't overmatch it. So it's fantastic that way. Overall, let's get into it. Let's go through and see what she's got, okay? So armor layout, like I told you, 32 mil, which means 458s at the pen. And you've got the side that's pretty thick, but I'm going to show you here. Citadel is just the waterline just below. It's not too bad. You're going to need some good shots to get through that. But I said the 32 mil is what's really going to protect you. And that's fantastic. Now, survivability is 66.3. Not bad. 38% torpedo protection. That's actually quite good. Artillery. Here we go. 356s. They reload in 33 seconds. Not great. 18.7 kilometer range. That's pretty good. I managed to get turret traverse time down to 25%, or 25 seconds, which is not great, not bad. But her main guns can do 59 millimeters of penetration and 31% fire chance. But here's the fun part, the secondaries. The first set, the 127s, which are like Atlantas or Flints, they do 11.6 kilometers and they can penetrate 21 mil. These 152s are fantastic. Again, 11.5 kilometers, 6.8 seconds, 9% chance of fire, but she can, penetrate 38 mils. That's most battleships deck. Airstrikes, I wish this was 25 seconds, not 30, but they're 10 kilometer range. At Tier 8, that's pretty fantastic. Maneuverability, she's a bit slow right here at 30.5 knots. That's with the speed flag. Rudder shift time is excellent, 12.1 seconds. She can maneuver, and I'll tell you why that's important with one of the captain skills I took about getting away from torpedoes. Concealment is pretty decent at 12.3. I took all the concealment benefits I can get my hands on. She does have detectability by air 10.1 kilometers. Again, not bad, and don't try to fire and smoke. You'll be seen by the planet. All right, you guys know me. I take main armor modification to start off with. I do take damage control because this is a brawler. We're secondary, so I'm going to come in and get shot at. Here's me extending the secondary range. You can take aiming or main battery, but she's a secondary boat. You want to take as much secondary to increase the range as much as possible. All right, so you got damage control systems. I take that because it's a 15% reduction. You don't need the steering gear. She maneuvers quite nicely and speeds up quite nicely. Torpedo lookout system, you could take that, but there's a captain skill I took instead, so I take concealment. You can take the ship's concealment if you want. Now, the heal, this is really decent. 20 seconds of action, 76 seconds to get it back up. The heal in this boat is fantastic, and I mean it's big, which I love. There's my flag taken. Yes, I take the ramming flag now because I will ram you. I do not care. Airdrops, let's go look at the funny button. Okay, so when you hit it for 30 seconds, secondary battery firing range plus 20%. That's awesome. Secondary battery reload time minus 15 seconds. Secondary battery damage plus 25%. This thing is a secondary brawling machine, and it is hilariously fun to watch. Cannot wait to get the Tier 9 and Tier 10s, which I'm grinding for. I actually did buy this camo. I don't like the specialty green cheetah stuff. That's not me. I'm an old Navy boy. Captain skills. All right. I did take gun feeder. I want to reduce and go between AP and HE. That does actually help me quite a bit. I did take, of course, grease the gears because I want to get as much down as possible. I did take vigilance. This gives me a 25% extension of seeing the torpedoes coming in the water. With that and some maneuverability, I'm pretty good at not getting hit, even against bots. Predator target, I take that. I take long-range secondary battery shells. You guys know that. Adrenaline rush, I take that because I always do that. I take concealment. Now, concealment, I do want this, but you can in randoms take fire prevention because she is a brawler. If you don't really care, you're going to be in there anyway. And of course, I take manual secondary battery aiming to help it out. Full secondary build, basically. So let me give you some information here. That's kind of important. The funny button is great. If you're going to use these boats, you have to want to use the funny button, which means you're going to have to want to get into brawls and get close to things and shoot things up. It doesn't matter whether I'm playing operations here or co-op sometime to test it or random battles. These are brawling battleships, in my opinion, with good heals. The funny button makes it much funnier. Something you may not know, which I think I might make a video of, By the time you get full focus, sorry, on a ship with secondaries as a battleship, I think it's 30 to 45 seconds. So you need to put secondaries on the boat, wait for 30 seconds, wait 45 seconds, and then hit the funny button, and then you get the most amount of damage. A lot of people don't know that. I'm sorry, I can't remember if it's 30 or 45 seconds off the top of my head. But any game mode, she's fun to play. I've enjoyed it in operations. I've enjoyed it in some co-op. I've enjoyed it in randos, etc., etc. It's fun. I think the whole line's probably going to be fun. There is a specialty cap that I'm grinding for right now that makes these boats just that much better. If I had to be honest, it's about 20-25% better than what they are now in increasing range and whatnot. So I think it's fantastic. I'll get to that. I'll make a separate video for that captain. What else can I tell you about it? They're so far a lot of fun. I get good high damage. I get damage and pretty good. And just one thing, that real issue I see, the main guns. They're kind of anemic. They're not great. They're not great aiming and whatnot. But that's not her shtick. They are good when you get kind of close up and you want to hit something broadside. For brawling, fantastic. So this boat I would have in the flanks. On the left and right flank, I would not go up the middle. And don't take me, if you guys know operation, this is Nari. I'm going up the middle to have some fun. I want to test the boat out, and I want to get ahead of my team. But I think I get something like 250 plus thousand damage this game, or no, 300,000. It's unreal, just brawling. But again, it's fun. They're fun to brawl. I like brawling, so I'm an aggressive player. But you know what, guys? Let me know down below what you guys think. Are you going for this line? Are you going for the specialty captain? I'm giving this line so far with this ship a good solid thumbs up. When I get to tier 9 and tier 10, I'll review those as well, and the specialty captain. But hey, do me a small favor. Can you hit the subscribe button? Because we're about to pass 170,000 subscribers this weekend, which is just blowing my mind away. And hit the like button, because you got to like the video. You know, that's how it works. But as always, take care, stay safe, wish you all the best, and bye for now.